Another day. This is me, Matt, your favorite or soon to be favorite struggling YouTuber. It's a Tuesday. It's raining in Cape Town. I'm going to work now, and yeah, you know, I've been dead to reach at least 1,000 subscribers this week, before the end of this week. And basically I said, no, I'm gonna reach 100k by my birthday, and this thing is difficult, man. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. And yeah, man, today it's really raining, at least this side of town. It is, it's raining and it's a bit cold. And today I just wanna talk about, you know, link services, especially when the weather is like this. All of us, we just run to Uber, we just run and use Bolt, use like all these services that are there. Maybe there are new ones, different provinces and all that. Yeah, but here in South Africa, Uber was launched back in 2010. Oh, fuck. Back in 2020. Oh man, like that was. That's shocking. I didn't realize there was so much water there. Yeah. Have you ever been in an Uber? This guy threw me off. Like, I really thought, you know, like when a large body of water just gets disturbed by a fast moving car, it just splashes on your windscreen, and yeah, you have to close your eyes, you know, like it catches you off guard. Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying, have you ever been in an Uber and thought to yourself, nah man, like walking would have been better? I won't lie, it has never happened to me, but then there are many times I've regretted taking an Uber. Because these Uber drivers, man, not all are bad, but these Uber drivers, yeah, they know how to mess things up. They know how to mess things up. So yeah, I just want to share a bit about that. Hey, mule. Tell 50 rand. Yeah. They probably won't even do any change. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, today is just one morning on its own. I was busy saying, let me see, is it gonna do anything? I wonder. Yeah, things are very bad for us as South Africans. So let me just take you back. 10 years ago, 2013, Uber was launched in South Africa, but the company itself, it started. Cut. So the company itself, it started back in 2010, but then it was officially launched in 2011. And then, like Uberman, it was initially meant for the rich, you know, the rich and elite. It was using like luxury cars and so it was meant for the rich and the wealthy, but okay, go fine. are you? Oh, thank you, Pam. But it was still expensive. It was too expensive for like an ordinary person to ride on an Uber, because it was more expensive than the cabs that they use in the US. You understand? So that's when, yo, should I get in or should I not? There's a bus coming from behind. Sorry. If only I knew how to edit, you see, I was gonna cut these things out and then just give you like the real deal of what I'm talking about. Where was I? Yes, so they launched UberX. UberX was just meant to be like a more cheaper option, and also UberX came with better options or alternatives for an ordinary person to just basically use their own cars, even if the car is not like too fancy or too luxury. And you could use your normal car, you know, normal car, Toyota, Corolla, Quest, just any car, man, like on UberX. But then of course, you know, like how they do things out there, they run like necessary vettings or background checks. They check everything, things like your insurance. They check your almost said credit history, probably. But yeah, they check your registrations, if they're still okay. They check the vehicle standards. They check if your vehicle is roadworthiness. You understand? Yeah, so they check all those things, and then basically you could take your mother's car, do Uber, and then be able to get some cash to take your girlfriend out to McDonald's. It's a win. So yeah, like Uber became this big tech company, and mind you, they were not owning any cars. So what's his name? I'll get his name. The CEO. So he took Uber, he made so many changes, and then Uber became what it was. To have such an impact on a global scale. It was in over 65 cities, countries, I don't know how many countries, but then eventually 2013, now it gets to South Africa. But South Africa was not ready for such an industry because there were no regulations in place to basically regulate like how Uber was gonna run or how e-hailing services were gonna be. Understand? So that means that created problems because we were not able to do enough background checks to check if these people existed, to check where they stay, and roadworthiness, you know, like there are many scraps moving around here. So that was also gonna be a failure. And also South Africa has this problem of illegal immigrants. You always see it on the news. People are getting caught, trucks are getting stopped, pulled over, and there are like maybe 50, 100 immigrants, people coming into South Africa without papers and all that. So we have such problems, and these people, they are very, very much hardworking. You know, all of you know that they are more hardworking than us. So they started working. Some of them they could work for Uber. So I believe there are two types of Uber. There's Uber where one person is working for someone, and there's Uber where, for instance, I myself am driving my own car. I'm not sure if you can still hear me because I'm under a tree, so you know the raindrops are a bit amplified, but I'll try to raise my voice a bit. So yeah, there's two types of Uber, like I said, and basically these people most of the time they don't own these cars. these cars belong to someone. Some, they can't even drive, man. Ever been in an Uber and yo, this driver is gonna squeeze my ass. Oh. So most of them can't even drive. Like I said on the other video, that you can see that this person can't even speak English. They just got here last week or something, but they're working. You see, they're working. They're taking like South African names, calling themselves maybe innocent or you know, like hey, I really wanna talk more about this, but yeah, they're calling themselves Nontlantla, and Nontlantla, when Nontlantla comes, you're like, yeah, how's this person Nontlantla? Indoor, like you can see, can't even speak English. Just no, my brother. Huh? No. So you see, it's those type of things, man. These guys, they started working overtime. There were many problems now. I'm not saying that these problems came from only like illegal foreigners who were working in the platform, but I'm also saying that everyone contributed in a way. No, like Uber started being mentioned in the same breath with criminal activities. Like you knew, like there were reports, like incidents of threats, people being threatened. There were incidents of rape. People reporting that they were raped by an Uber driver who can't be found. There were incidents of people who got robbed, you know, and the same thing goes to Uber drivers. So maybe I'll be able to cover it in another video. That of course, man, like Uber is just a platform, and these people also get robbed. All sorts of things happen to them. It became unsafe for women to use Uber, more especially at night when they are alone. You couldn't even call your girlfriend over because she's scared, man. Like she can't use Uber at night to come to your place. And yeah, so you see, it wasn't like it became a national problem, this thing. And now, could this be the end of Uber? See? Before Uber, we had meter taxis, we had cabs. I call them cabs. I don't know what the correct term is, but then these are the people that you call and say, okay, Matt, can you take me from UWC to Paro Sanlam Center? I'm going to watch a movie at night and then come back for me later on. See, and then it says, okay, return 140. Like, so we are South Africans, man. I believe that we want fixed prices. We don't want this thing of like prices fluctuating. Today is 30 rand. You request 5 minutes later, it's 90 now. You see, so I don't think Uber was gonna do well, especially since like there were many challenges surrounding Uber in South Africa. So this could be the end of Uber. We've seen Didi. Didi is a South African Uber like service or company. So funny thing, Uber actually went to China, and basically they failed in China. They couldn't replace Uber. What's this, Didi? And like I can share the details later. Can tell you where to find these things. Basically, I think there was some corrupt things happening. I'm not sure. You can just go through, just go and check like why Uber failed. I think that they were hacked or something, lawsuits, whatever, and they ended up being bought by Didi or whatever, man. It's none of my business. But could this be it here in South Africa? Could this be the end of e-hailing services in South Africa? Like, just let me know what you think. Tell me like those Uber moments or e-hailing services moment where things really didn't go your way and you were oh, there's the Uber, there's a Corolla there. You know that car is known as Uber in South Africa. You know, like we have those moments when you request an Uber, the driver says he's arrived, and you're standing outside, and you're like, where? Like, where have you arrived? I've been here for so long, and you're saying you've arrived. You see, I'm these people. I've seen an Uber driver fighting with someone, a customer. I'll call us customers. So basically, that lady requested, and then the Uber was not showing up, so she canceled the ride. The guy still came, and then yeah, he made a fuss. He was shouting at her. It became a big deal, man. And you know, you see, like, these guys, they sometimes run on 50 rand. Sometimes they get stuck. I've been stuck before going to work in an Uber, and this guy in a pole, like, I'm a driver, I was sitting at the passenger seat. So immediately I got in, I asked him, are we gonna get there? He said, yeah, we're gonna get there. Because it was red, man, like, it was red. I was, you know, like, he was basically telling me, I know my car. We didn't even drive 300 meters before the car got stuck. We turned on the traffic lights, the car got stuck. Imagine now what? And it was raining. I'm already late for work. Baba, I just have to sit and start requesting. And then he said, no, I'm gonna give you your money. And then he gave me my money, but it was like 10 rand short. But what can I do? The win is a win anyway. So I just took the money, and but yeah, man, all of us have like stories of this thing. And do you think it would be good for Uber to leave South Africa? Please feel free to engage with me. Please feel free to tell me your stories. I'll read the comments. I definitely will. Like, it's just like 1450 of you, so I'll definitely read the comments. Anyway, I'm here at work, and today I didn't have much to say. It just, the rain made me think about e-hailing services, you see, like, about Uber. Sorry, her lights are not even on. Like, how do you drive in a basement, no lights on? Hey, you guys. And then when we speak, either we're sexist or we're terrible people. Like, in a basement, like, I couldn't see, like, there's a car coming, you know. And she was speeding because she's going up the ramp. Messed up. Very, very messed up. By the way, I'm usually this type of person. I use mirrors to reverse most of the time. You know. Yes, SA Muzanzi, I apply knowledge, ne? Just think about what I briefly talked about. I know today was just such a mess. I was not really ready for this. Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm done. I apply knowledge. It's another day. I'll post again tomorrow. Hey, I'll post until you guys are tired of me. I must win this day. I must get to 1,000. Even though at the moment it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. Sharp.